30 executed prisoners lost more than their lives at San Quentin between 1918 and 1927. They lost their testicles, harvested by the prison surgeon, and transplanted into older inmates in a quest to reverse aging and cure criminal behavior. This is Leo Stanley, chief surgeon at San Quentin State Prison for 38 years. And welcome back to the lab, my curious test subjects. Today we are diving into one of the most disturbing examples of prison medicine ever practiced. A story of eugenics, rejuvenation fantasies, and a complete disregard for human dignity. So, where exactly did this insane idea come from? Well, the obsession with reversing aging through testicular tissue was not new. In the late 1800s, a French physiologist named Charles-Édouard Brown-Séquard injected himself with pulverized dog and guinea pig testicles, claiming it made him feel younger and stronger. Completely normal scientific behavior. Then came Serge Voronoff, a French surgeon who grafted monkey testicles onto wealthy men in the 1920s. His monkey gland transplants became wildly popular among the rich. Now enter Leo Stanley. From 1913 to 1951, he ran the medical wing at San Quentin State Prison in California. He was actually a skilled surgeon, first on the West Coast to use spinal anesthesia, performed reconstructive surgeries on inmates. But Stanley had other interests. The 1920s were the golden age of eugenics in America. In prison medicine terms, that means doctors believed they could eliminate crime through selective breeding and sterilization. Stanley absolutely bought into this. He offered vasectomies to inmates, telling them he would speak on their behalf at parole hearings if they agreed. Think of it like a clinical trial, except the subjects were prisoners, nobody signed anything, and the doctor genuinely believed he could reverse aging with dead men's glands. Now you might be wondering, did any of this actually work? Spoiler, it did not work, but that did not stop Stanley. Between 1918 and 1927, he harvested the testicles of about 30 executed prisoners and transplanted them into older inmates. He believed this would rejuvenate them, maybe even cure their criminal tendencies. He published his findings in the Journal of the American Medical Association. Apparently, publishing in prestigious journals was easier back then. He even tried transplanting animal testicles into prisoners when human donors ran out, but those attempts failed entirely. Stanley also offered vasectomies like they were plea bargains. Get snipped, get a good word at your parole hearing. In prison medicine terms, that means coercion dressed up as medical innovation. Here is the truly disturbing part. Voronoff experimented on wealthy volunteers who chose the surgery. Brown-Séquard experimented on himself. Stanley experimented on a captive population. In prison medicine terms, that means no informed consent, no control groups, no follow-up studies. Just a surgeon with access to powerless bodies and the freedom to do whatever he wanted. Stanley stayed at San Quentin until 1951, convinced he was advancing science. What he actually advanced was a grotesque chapter in the history of medical ethics. So, to recap, my curious test subjects. Stanley spent decades harvesting testicles from executed men, transplanting them into aging prisoners without consent or control groups, and publishing his findings in respected medical journals. And the only thing he actually proved was that a captive population makes for very convenient science. Progress. If this experiment horrified you, hit subscribe. We have plenty more where that came from. Leave a comment telling me which disturbing experiment I should cover next. I will see you in the next one.